In preparation for 13 Screams that will be screening at LTC of Lowell October 25th, I will be doing a daily countdown of 13 of my personal favorite horror movies of all time. As you know, lists such as greatest and best are very much subjective, so please take it with a grain of salt, and if possible, list yours. Lastly, some of the scenes depicted here are pretty violent, so please use your best judgment before watching. So without further ado, enjoy or endure.
You believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall.
Thinking about that eerie tune alone gave me shivers.
I'm your boyfriend now.
A Nightmare on Elm Street can boast about having one of the most iconic cinematic horror figure in history. The premise is of a child killer, Freddy Krueger, played by Robert Englund, who was burnt to a crisp after trying to escape from an angry mob. Finally, the nightmare is over, or is
All
it?
day long I've been seeing that guy's weird face and hearing those fingernails.
Fingernails? That's amazing you saying that. That made me remember the dream I had last night.
Turned out, after making a deal with the devil, Freddy now stalks the children of Springwood in their dreams. Armed with razor-sharp finger blade and wits, Freddy will go on to rule the dream world for 6 more episodes. Freddy belongs on my list based on his iconic status alone, but there's a certain connection I have with this movie. In a way, it brought me back to a time when I was first fascinated by horror movies, and it scared the crap out of me. One obscure fact that was surfaced recently was the influence of a certain phenomenon that inspired the concept of this movie. It's definitely interesting to me because it involved my culture. See, in late 70s to early 80s, Khmer refugees came over to escape the terror of the Khmer Rouge genocide. Unfortunately, some couldn't escape the nightmare and died as a result of the trauma which affected them mortally in their sleep.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Doctor would later call it the Asian Death Syndrome. The story was printed in the LA Times, and Craven caught wind and the rest was history. But this was definitely a classic and should be on everyone's top list.
The coroner got to say. He's in the jar and puking since he saw it.
They're gonna kill me for sure.
Did you do it?
There was somebody else there.
While in bed with his headphone on, future megastar Johnny Depp was viciously pulled under, and what resulted was classic cinematic moment. Check it out.